Here, let me.
Oh, no, you cooked. I'm not going to let you clear up as well.
Who am I to argue with the lady of the house?
You shouldn't be doing that in your condition.
I'm allowed to load a dishwasher.
Only if you have a sit-down afterwards.
Yeah, make sure you do.
I think culinary skills must run in the family, you know. He's almost as talented as you are.
A full English, Mandy. It's hardly Michelin star material. Besides, you're not supposed to be eating any saturated fats.
Once isn't going to hurt.
A healthy body equals a healthy baby.
And a fry-up equals a happy mum.
Have you tested your blood pressure yet?
It's just about to.
Those the menus for Friday?
Will be when I've finished. You can't rush the creative process.
I'm still available if you need an extra pair of hands. As you can see, I'm a dab hand with sausage and eggs.
Yeah, this might be a rush job, but I don't think I'll be serving any of that mug.
My repertoire's slightly broader than that. I'm a man of many talents.
Why don't you let him help you? You can't pretend you don't need it.
I'll be fine. Save your talents for elsewhere, yeah?
You give me a hand with this. It's heavier than I thought.
Mandy, what on earth do you think you're doing?
Starting to assemble the furniture for the nursery.
There's no way you're doing all that heavy lifting.
I don't mind helping out. I'll be in charge of lifting. You can pass me the screws.
There you go, it's sorted. Me and Dom will do it.
Make sure she doesn't strain herself, all right?
Now you get back to work. Save our business.
You two certainly seem to have your fingers in a lot of pies. Tony mentioned you own some land as well.
Oh, yeah, he's talking about the yard across the road. It's part of an old nightclub where I own 10%.
10%. More trouble than it's worth.
Well, I wish I did own more. It's out of our league financially. You know, I'd love to revamp the place. This area's short of a decent venue, somewhere classy, members only. And I was thinking like a restaurant on one level, and then maybe a dance floor and chill-out lounge on the other.
Sounds like you're giving it a lot of thought.
It's just I'm used to having lots of projects on the go, and it just feels like that part of my life's over now.
Don't be daft. Pregnant or not, I reckon you could hold down as many jobs that were thrown at you.
Not with high blood pressure, she can't. Anyway, she's doing the most important job of all. Carrying our unborn child.
I know, except it gets a bit boring sometimes.
How much would it cost to buy this guy at the loft?
Oh, a lot. Like I said, I only own 10%.
It must be after some cash, otherwise why would he have rented the yard to the travellers?
Yeah, I suppose. He can't be earning any money stuck in prison.
He's in prison. Even better. It's definitely worth a cheeky offer then.
The trouble is, Scott Anderson's not the most cooperative person at the best of times. He'd probably still want the full whack, and we haven't got that kind of money.
Ah, there's loads of ways to sort finance.
Look, Dominic, I've done the maths, okay? It's out of the question unless we sell some of our assets.
Then sell some.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realise you suddenly became an expert on our financial affairs.
Look, I just don't think life's as complicated as you like to make out.
Well, we've got shares in 4 businesses, we're landlords, and we've got a baby on the way. I don't think it gets more complicated than that. Right, I'm going to Il Nosh. Maybe I'll get some peace and quiet there, eh?
It's always this uptight.
When it comes to business matters, yes.
When it comes to you,
Yeah, that as well. But I've got to admit, where finances are involved, he's usually right.
you've got to seize the moment. So if you really want the loft, you should find a way to get it.
You started building the car.
Before you start, Dom did all the lifting.
Mandy, I'm not too busy to build my own child's cot, you know.
I thought you'd be pleased.
Oh, yeah? What kind of father would that make me?
Right, you two are going to be tied up for a while, so I think I'll call in on Max. See if he was serious about that pint he promised.
Well, don't rush back.
Tony, I didn't mean to upset you.
It's not your fault. I can imagine whose idea it was. Dom the Magnificent, everybody's favourite cousin.
Don't be like that. You could learn a thing or two from him.
Oh, talk about history repeating itself. You know, I lost track of the amount of times people said to me, why can't you be more like Dom?
I just meant you could chill out a bit more. Hey, I wouldn't swap you for the world.
You know, where does he get the nerve waltzing in here, taking over, telling us how to run our lives?
It's a good idea he had about buying the loft, though. Give me a new project to focus on.
Oh, Manny, we're going to have enough on our plate raising our newborn.
You know me, I'd cope.
I don't want you to cope. I want you to enjoy motherhood, free from the stresses of running a business, to stop thinking about changing jobs and start thinking about changing nappies. Right. You know, there must be a piece missing.
Not according to this.
Well, then these are the wrong screws.
Well, Dom didn't seem to think so. Managed to drag yourself away from the pub?
Yeah, Max had to get back to work. What a top bloke. He was telling me about some of his escapades.
Most of them were at my expense.
I picked these up for you.
What are they?
Information about cheap business loans. I was going past the bank. Thought there might be something in there you hadn't considered.
Thanks.
But no thanks. We don't need a loan.
If Mandy's serious about wanting to buy the loft...
Then it'll have to wait, okay? Now, will you please stop putting ideas into my wife's head? Now is not the time.
Excuse me, I am here and I can't speak for myself.
Yes, And if it were up to you, you'd be opening new businesses and securing market deals right up until your water's broke.
No, I wouldn't. Or maybe I would, because that's the way I am.
Well, you can't be like that anymore. You're pregnant. And it's my job to make sure you calm down. Now, I'm going to run you a bath.
I can run my own bath. And I'm taking these with me.
Now see what you've done?
Peace offering. I'm sorry about before.
You will be if Mandy's blood pressure goes up.
Can't keep it wrapped up in cotton wool for the next 3 months.
I'll try my best.
It's obvious how much you care about her. But she's an intelligent woman. She needs something to keep her brain occupied.
She'll be a full-time mother before long.
Is that going to be enough for her? She's got a business degree. She runs her own company. She's used to multitasking.
Raising a kid's not easy, you know.
I'm not saying it is. It's hardly the same as running a business. You know what they say about bored housewives?
I don't believe you. First you turn up here telling me how to conduct my financial affairs. Now you're dishing out marital advice. We're not kids anymore, Dominic. You're not always right.
I was only trying to help.
Why you're not? Look, this isn't going to work, you staying here. You can see how much I've got on my plate.
Look, I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Well, why'd you bother turning up? It's not like we were ever close.
Now's the time to change that.
You're not one of my priorities. In fact, you're not even on the list. So the best thing you could do for me right now is just leave.
I thought you were at least staying until the weekend.
I'm a popular man. Can't stay in one place too long.
Can't you try and persuade him?
Well, you heard what he said. He's got places to be.
Have you two had words?
Only when he found out I was off so soon. Big softy, really. Look, thanks for putting up with me. Let me know when Junior arrives.
I certainly will. You're on babysitting duties.
Here's my number. Don't be a stranger, eh?
Yeah. Bye, Dom. Finally, we got the place to ourselves.
You could at least wait until he's left the building before you start celebrating.
Well, I can't help it if I value my privacy.
Well, I'm going to miss him.
Why? We're a team. We don't need anyone else. Apart from Junior in there.